everyone. Welcome back to P&P Kids. I'm Khouria Destinie, and today we're going to be talking about St. Patrick's Day. So instead of a recipe, we're going to actually do a little vlog series on how we're celebrating St. Patrick's, looking ahead for Sunday, which is Cheese Fair, the beginning of Lent, lots happening. So I hope you'll stay tuned and see what we have coming up. Growing up, St. Patrick's Day was one of the few feast days that we would celebrate as a family. We would always wear something green, and my dad would make an Irish-themed dinner, and usually we'd have some green-themed food. St. Patrick is considered the enlightener of Ireland, and he brought Christianity to the Irish people back in the 4th century. Well, this year, St. Patrick's Day falls on a Sunday, which happens to also be Cheese Fair, the last day before Great Lent begins. It's also known as Forgiveness Sunday, so in the evening we plan to attend Forgiveness Vespers, which, if you're unfamiliar, it's a special prayer service which is only held once a year, right at the beginning of Lent. Each person in the church asks for forgiveness from every person in the church. It's a really special service, so I would highly encourage you to attend. As we are preparing for the feast, we needed to gather some supplies, so we hit up our local thrift store to see if we can find a few items. We found a green shirt for my oldest son, a couple other impulse buys, as you do when you go to the thrift store. The girls spotted this really cool cross. We didn't end up taking it, but it's very neat. We found these Mardi Gras themed beaded necklaces, so we grabbed those. Spotted this really beautiful cross, a couple other St. Patrick's theme items. All in all, we got some good stuff, and I'm really excited to show you. These popsicle sticks and this jar gave me a great idea for something we can do for Lent on this feast day. So now let's take home our items and get ready for the feast. Now, since St. Patrick's Day is on a Sunday, realistically, we're having a very simple lunch after church. Normally, I would do something a little bit more green themed, but again, having it fall in Cheese Fair, we decided to have some yummy soup and bread and a salad. Such a beautiful day, so we had to take advantage of the outside weather. The boys are down for a nap, so the girls and I are setting the table, getting everybody ready for lunch. In our house, most feast days are celebrated around our table. There's just something about a shared meal, and especially adorned table, that makes for a special feast. During our meal times, we read or listen to the life of St. Patrick. I also played some Irish music, and we all enjoyed learning about this wonderful saint. My sons are up from their nap, so they got to join us as well. The popsicle sticks in the jar that I picked up at the thrift store gave me an idea. Something that I'd like to help my family with during Lent is being more charitable, really focusing on our almsgiving, making sure that we are loving Christ, serving Him, and serving the community around us. This can be a really simple way for your family to also find ways to serve the poor. I love getting my kids' ideas and their input and making it a whole discussion about how do we love God? How do we serve others? What ideas can you come up with? And I think you'll be really surprised by their creativity and their sincere desire to serve and help people in need. I gave each of them 10 popsicle sticks, and we worked together to come up with some ideas. Some of them were as simple as doing my sister's chores or bringing cookies to the neighbors. And some of them were really sincere, finding a stuffed animal that they could give to somebody who doesn't have toys. I love hearing all of their ideas and encouraging it as much as I can. So we wrote them all out and placed them in the jar. And my plan is to put the jar in a prominent place in our home and throughout Lent, pick one of the almsgiving ideas so that we can accomplish it either that day or that week. It's always best during Lent if you make a plan ahead of time and it's not as overwhelming. I hope you enjoyed our video and our idea. Don't forget to subscribe to Patristic Nectar Kids. I hope you have a wonderful St. Patrick's Day, Cheese Fair, beginning of Lent, and good strength for the fast ahead. Bye.
Patristic Nectar Publications is pleased to announce a new conference entitled The Sacred Arts, Preaching the Gospel Without Words, with lectures given by Father Maximos Constas and Jonathan Pajot. From Friday, March 29th to Sunday, March 31st, conference topics will include the origin of sacred art, how iconography preaches the gospel, how to read an icon, how architecture preaches the gospel, how music preaches the gospel, and a sermon by Father Maximos. We hope you will join us for opportunities to pray, meet our speakers, attend a young adult social hour, and network with like-minded individuals. A $60 registration fee includes an in-person seat, access to a live stream which can be viewed from anywhere, and the conference recordings. To register and find more information, please visit conference.patristicnectar.org.